Well, that's an easy pass. Okay, this is a decent hand. I think the key way to win this matchup is to try and get some nice air pressure with Northwind Heralds. Saturdays are a popular day for viewers. Not gonna lie. Tournament's always a fun time. I want to cheat out this Herald, so I think I'm not going to cast Vera's Favor here. I want to sneak this thing out. It'll be a little tough to sneak out here, though. Like, I really don't want to suffocate a Favored. As much as I want to sneak out this Herald, I think we'll... Boy. I think I'm still going to be patient on it. They just played nothing? Okay, well, we're going to use the Suffocate. We've got a billion of them. You have to deal with these units at some point. Alright, Alnarion, I like the cheer and joy you bring to the stream, but sometimes you need to cut it on the silliness. I like some silliness. I don't like constant trolling. So we're going to give you just a little time out here. Plus, I don't want to even be looking at chat anyways. So, but I'll see you in 10 minutes. I'll see you in 10 minutes. Alright. We have the Annihilate up. I don't really want to use Annihilate here. I could go for the funny unstable stuff, but that doesn't really matter if they have the Scorpion Wasp. While they're just taking their turns off, I'm just going to take my turns off. Wait, they didn't have it? There was just no pause there? They just didn't have a play? This is a little awkward with a Lightning Storm in hand. It's bored. No mods? Yeah, I gotta add some. I've been lazy. I've been lazy. Teriyaki Boy should be a mod. He's a great mod. The best mod. The best mod I've ever had. These. I want to Wisdom or just suffocate this thing in play. I think we have plenty of threats. Let's just keep their board cleared. Or I could unstable itself. Yeah, let's keep the board cleared. Bounce the thing I can't cast? That makes some sense. That makes some sense, doesn't it? Another 7-drop here? Yeah. Pretty good hit. 7 drops tend to be good hits. Close to recasting this Honor Guard. Yeah, most of the 7s either have flying or are Night Maul Sight Unseen, so... Hey, pretty good hits, right? Pretty good hits all around. They have another Wasp. That's okay. This one will hit them for a bit. Do we want to play RHG or Herald here? I think we just get the Honor Guard down. It seems like a problem for them. Scouting Party. Oh man, they're at 8 power? And we don't have lethal in the air? That's rough. What am I supposed to do here? Draw Withering Witch? That's impossible. There's no way. Rough spot for us here. I don't think we swing with the Honor Guard. See, I go to 23. They draw a bunch of stuff. I have Feeding Time. Lightning Storm, let's see here. If I swing with both, I take them to 2. They already used 2 Scorpion Wasps. They'd have to basically, in 5 draw steps, draw 2 Sandstorm Titans. It's high risk. Is it worth dealing 6 damage to deny them a draw? In this scenario, I could chump with this Western Herald. Theoretically. I think it's more useful than a draw step. Tough questions here. Tough questions. I'm going to get in for 6. I don't think it's worth it to Feeding Time a Yeti, though. The real question is Westwind Herald better than a random card off the top of their deck when they're at 2? I think so. I think so. So we take 15 here. They draw 4 more cards. We get an answer to 1 Sandstorm Titan. If they draw 2 Sandstorm Titans, if they play both, they're still dead, right? They have to flood the board and draw Sandstorm Titan. That's a tall order. That's a tall order. They can permafrost this. But the fact that I have 3 lethal flyers is pretty hard to answer. I don't know. I think our odds are pretty good. If they had infinite power to cast everything they draw, I think it'd be different. But they don't, right? They don't have infinite power. So we do that pre-combat. That just cuts down on their answers. They only have 2 Scorpion Wasps left. So they're pretty much dead here. Cool. That was a tough one, but we squeaked it out. We squeaked it out. Whew. Alright. Let's work on this sideboard. Let's work on this sideboard. Boy, we never even drew Witch. Like I said, we needed to just apply pressure with flyers and let them do their job. Let them do their job. Sabotage doesn't help against their crazy top decks. It helps in the early stages of development. I don't know if I want 3 or 2. Hitting Obelisk and hitting Party are so important. But man, whiffing is brutal. Whiffing's like super brutal. Strength of the pack I think is maybe a little too slow / win more. It's our best win con against them though. Wait a minute, this isn't my sideboard. This is not my beautiful sideboard. There it is. There it is. Let's go back to talking. So we already trimmed some cards. The Annihilates are super important. Yeah, we were talking about the Backlash. I think Backlash just doesn't do enough. It only hits Scouting Party. I didn't play around Shimmer Pack there. You can't afford to. They would have had to rip it off the top. Yeah, we're not going to play Subverts. They don't affect the board. The Suffocates are kind of bad. Like, I really don't want to play Spot Removal. Oh, Zindo's Gift is awful. That's a pretty easy cut. Celestial Omen also probably too slow. You can get into crazy top deck wars. We need to cut 3 more cards from this mishmash of stuff. The Jotun Hurlers do work until they don't. But they add a body to the board and take out a body. I think we just cut the Suffocates and just not play any spot removal. We just don't play any of it. The only spot removal we play is Annihilate, and then the rest of our removal Storm and Ping effects. We're definitely playing Magus. Magus of the Mist is like great in this matchup. It's just like it puts a 6/6 into play that they have no way of interacting with, and they have no way of removing the Magus itself. So yeah, I guess we will end up playing the Celestial Omen Strength package. We might be too slow, but our top end will be able to keep up with theirs. Yeah, we'll try this build. This build has the least dead cards, at least. And it emphasizes our try and kill them with flyers plan. Like, really tax their dumb wasps. Wow, my client's being all weird. Holy crap, why is my client, like, having this weird lag? I hope to get paired against, like, some silly control decks so we can bring in Subvert, for sure. Like, my entire sideboard is for control. Because I think our game 1 against control is bad. It's really bad. We're just, like, jumping through hoops, have relevant threats, and then just die. Well, it's got the turn 2 Northwind Herald. No way to transform it. Backed up by an Annihilate and an Omen. Omen's kind of awkward, but the rest of this hand is honestly fine. Like, we won Sabo in our opening hand. We don't want it anywhere else. It does mean I have to sabotage maybe a turn or two earlier than I'd like if I want this out immediately. So there's a chance of it whiffing. Oh, but if we get 2 Heralds, oh my god. Holy crap. Alright, we're doing it. Don't get an Obelisk. We get a party. That's fine. At least it didn't whiff. That's the concern with turn 2 on the play, is whiffing. Whiffing is bad. So at least we didn't do that. Would have preferred to hit an Obelisk instead of a party, but we're fine with hitting a party. So now we're in race mode. I don't think... Okay, I was going to say, if they try and play a Titan, or a Wasp here, I don't think I Annihilated. I'd save Annihilate for the Titan. This is still going to be a tough race to win. We're hitting for 6. They're currently hitting for 4. Why would they not swing with a 2/1? They're going to play Sandstorm Titan and have 2 blockers back? Okay. Isn't that enough to block with, though? Alright, the uncastable Northwind Herald. We're just trying to beat them up with Northwind Heralds, right? The wind blows north. By not swinging with that, it kind of favors our, us in the race. It's unfortunate we have no turn 5 play, though. Ugh. So Snowball's lethal. Varus favors lethal. Ugh, I don't want to cast Celestial Omen here. Oh, they have another Sandstorm Titan? Oh, they have Predatory Carnosaur from the sideboard? Oh, God. What do I do? How do I get lethal? Scheme has to hit a cheap spell. That's better than Omening here. If I just Omen, I lose. Yeah, alright. Scheme. Scheme into Wisdom or Scheme into Hurler? Hurler with a Snowball. There's no relevant Snowball targets. Hurler, Snowball their face, play Northwind Herald to chump here, hit them with the Herald. Herald is then lethal next turn. Banks on them not having any other removal spells. Is that my best out? It's got to be better than Wisdom. The odds of Wisdom hitting another Northwind Herald are abysmally low. I'm just going for the two-turn lethal here. I'm just going to try and end the game here. If they have... I was just basically saying they have to have a removal spell. I think that's fair. I don't think there's a better line it could take there. I can't find a line that would have beaten a Displacer anyways. Alright, they got that one. Just run it back. I don't think I change anything. Okay, so they brought in... I went up to max Annihilates. I did that. I already did that. I knew Celestial Omen might be too slow, but I can't think of a better card than Celestial Omen there. I think we just run it back. I can't think of what to cut for Omen. Like, there's no way Subvert's better than Omen. Is there? We have nothing to do on 4. The Rando Subvert? Is that really better than Omen? It's a miserably bad top deck. Put our faith in Subvert, or... We could bring him back in. Now that I see that, maybe I bring back in 1 spot removal spell. I could potentially bring in a Feeding Time. Something along those lines. Normally our 4 is just 2 spells to get the Heralds out. This might just be too slow. It's really good in the late game, but I guess we have enough stuff going on late game that we don't need more help with that. Subvert I still don't think is any good here. We'll just bring in either a Feeding Time or a Suffocate. I still don't think the Suffocate... Suffocates let us cheat these things out. I guess we'll just bring in 1 stuff. It's just not as important as hitting Sandstorm Titan. Doesn't hit... Whatever. It's just Suffocate can be dead. It is nice for cheating out these Heralds early. It's nice for cheating out the Heralds early. It's not an aggressive hand, but it's got nice answers. It's got Witch Storm, but we don't know when it gets to Witch Storm. And we have no mid-game plan. It's like, well, we can answer 2 things early, and then what? We're rotting with a bunch of 5-drops in hand unless we draw power? It just doesn't have a good plan to transition to mid-game where we start playing these things. It's just, especially because we're on the play. That we can definitely get worse hands than this, though, is the concern. I'm going to keep it and pray we draw some power. Ooh, that was a bad draw. Oh, boy. Maybe I needed to mulligan and just try and find the Northern Heralds because they're so important in this matchup. That was a real borderline hand. No reason to play Seek Power there. We don't have anything that costs 4 in our deck. So by holding this, all it is upside. Yeah, we had no... We didn't have any of the cards that actually mattered in that hand. Like, we had no Sabotages. Yeah. Yeah, that was a ship. I should have shipped that. We have no annihilates force. Yeah, we just had a bunch of our mid-range crap. That was stupid. That was not a good keep. We can still win this game, but I don't like this hand at all. Like, look where it went. We now have 2 witches. Witch is powerful, but it's reactive. Oh, no! Oh, God! Just, like, ripping the worst cards possible off the top. We just drew all of our 5-drops. We just literally drew nothing but 5-drops. Oh, my God. Like, at least we have Lightning Storm here, but they're just gonna drop more scouting parties here. They're just gonna drop another party after this one. Oh, God. Okay, we dodged that. We dodged the party. Oh, God, but they're gonna start one? They're shimmering? That's crazy. So we can just clear this board? You can just reset the game? Sweet. Alright, well it's not terrible for us. I thought we were going to be under like a ton of pressure. That could have been a lot worse for us. Wow. Alright. Okay, we have some breathing room now. Still going to be deploying threats slowly. Maggots matches up well here. They need Predatory Carnosaur, but I can't afford to hold up Annihilate. Displacer. Okay. That's pretty good. Can I afford to take 5? I have another Witch. So this Witch's body is a little relevant. Let's preserve our health. I don't want to get into a spot later on in the game where they can like kill me with Crazy Reach. Are we scheming here? Scheme for undepleted power. Unstable plus Annihilate's held up. Lightning Storm's useful with a Witch in hand. That's pretty good. That was also a wasp test. To hold up Annihilate here. I don't think we're going to Annihilate a Displacer. We'll take this damage. But I like being able to hold it up. Okay. There's no way to hold up Annihilate here. So I sit back on this and play Herald. No, I want to protect Herald with Annihilate. I just play a dragon, right? I just play the dragon. So I can either start... I think I want to set up Herald with Pack at some point. Alright, they have Polymorph for that. We're just going to set up Herald with Pack. Just going to do it.